skin, real can see them. Good, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Red on the red. Hey, tomato. Cut. Easy. Read a 54. Read a 54.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Absolutely no trouble.
Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Ward.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this is incomplete.
The Titans at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That's into the hands of Iomanner.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
Well, he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
To throw, here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Ward. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still at 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that one. He's talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed. What did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
Hey, Soko.
Here's Lawrence. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. We're scoreless after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
On play action, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On red. Turn. This one's hot. Here we go, sir.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brenton Strange, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here we go, 18 Cardinal, Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
To throw is Ward.
Flushed out right.
That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break. Ready?
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Viking 18.
They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Come on. Set. 60 by 70 Lions.
Going for it. Here's Ward.
And this one is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On red. Safe right. 11 again.
Now Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Pass incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko. Here we go.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Escaping the pressure right. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
79 Broncos, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
Now Ward. And he complete to Okonkwo.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Ward.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18, Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Moore being chased out left. Well, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
70-18, Pioneer.
From the gun, Ward.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Warriors 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Here's Lou Headley on now to punt the football.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Bronco 80.
Now they'll audible to something else. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Panther 11, 19, go street.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Ward. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Dragon 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Get it. Warriors 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Sugar Control from 3 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Escapes the defender.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Play action now. Ward
on the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one goes for 8 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
Got it. Ready? Come on. 60 Maverick. 19. Ready?
Play fake. Here's Ward.
Throwing left side. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ward.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. 70.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. ETN up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Ward. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Cowboy 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
13, move. Hey, smash. Same right.
Lawrence will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
They go play action with Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Decent 24.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support. and tackling the runner for a loss.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's second down.
Hey, go. Done. This is hot. 11. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, kill. Go. Silver.
Back to throw, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This is 1st and 10.
No. Let's go now. Check out.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's into the hands of Iomanner.
So there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
ETN bringing in another one.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Another tote for ETN.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it will quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
It's a gain of 8.
88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Down the left sideline. He may go. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Extra point attempt to follow here. will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Titans 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Ward.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Bronco in.
Throwing now, Ward.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Okay,
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Let go.
Throwing is Ward.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Trap 60, trap 70 Lions. Go.
Going for it, here's Ward. That is caught.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing again here, Ward.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Ready.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Now Ward.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60 Bobcats, 60 Warriors 70. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Go!
Will line up for
19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.